Europe is home to a rich history, and many places are associated with tales of ghosts and paranormal activity. While the perception of haunted places is often subjective and based on folklore, here are some locations in Europe that are commonly considered to be haunted or have a reputation for paranormal occurrences. Location 1. Tower of London, England. The Tower of London is one of the most iconic landmarks in London, England, and it has a rich and often dark history dating back over 1,000 years. Originally built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century as part of the Norman conquest of England, the tower has served various purposes throughout the centuries, including as a royal palace, prison, and fortress. Here are some key points about the Tower of London and its haunted reputation. Executions and torture. The Tower of London is infamous for its history of executions. Some of the most notable individuals executed within its walls include Anne Boleyn, Catherine Howard, Lady Jane Grey, and Thomas More. Many of these executions were carried out on Tower Green. The methods of execution included beheading, hanging, and, in some cases, drawing and quartering. Anne Boleyn's ghost, Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII, is one of the most famous ghosts associated with the tower. Her ghost is said to haunt the Chapel Royal, where she is believed to have been buried after her execution. Visitors and staff have reported sightings of a ghostly figure resembling Anne Boleyn, often carrying her own decapitated head. The White Tower, the central core of the tower complex, is known as the White Tower. It is said to be haunted by the ghost of the young princes, Edward V and Richard of Shrewsbury, who were famously disappeared, and their fate remains a mystery. Some claim to have seen their ghosts within the White Tower. The Ravens. Legend has it that if the ravens, which are kept at the tower, were to leave, the tower and the monarchy would fall. The superstition has led to the presence of at least 6 ravens at all times, and they are cared for by the yeoman warders, also known as beefeaters. Traitor's Gate. The infamous Traitor's Gate, through which prisoners were brought into the tower by boat, is associated with the ghosts of those who entered the tower to meet their fate. Some believe that the spirits of the executed prisoners still linger in this area. Yeoman warders. The yeoman warders, who act as guides and guardians of the tower, have reported various paranormal experiences. Some claim to have seen apparitions, heard unexplained footsteps, or felt a ghostly presence during their time in the tower. The Tower of London is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and attracts millions of visitors each year, not only for its historical significance but also for its reputation as a haunted location. Various ghost tours and events are held at the tower, allowing visitors to explore its darker history and perhaps catch a glimpse of the supernatural. Location 2. Edinburgh Castle, Scotland. Edinburgh Castle, situated on Castle Rock in the heart of Edinburgh, Scotland, is a historic fortress with a complex history dating back to at least the 12th century. The castle has played a crucial role in Scotland's history and has witnessed numerous battles, sieges, and political intrigues. In addition to its historical significance, Edinburgh Castle is also associated with various ghost stories and paranormal phenomena. Here are some details about Edinburgh Castle and its haunted reputation. The Headless Drummer. One of the most famous ghosts associated with Edinburgh Castle is the Headless Drummer. According to legend, the drummer boy was sent into the tunnels beneath the castle to explore, but he mysteriously disappeared. His ghost is said to be heard playing the drums before important events or tragedies. The Lone Piper. Another ghostly tale involves a lone piper who was sent into the tunnels to explore. The sound of his bagpipes is said to have continued for a while before abruptly stopping, and he was never seen again. It is believed that his ghost continues to play the bagpipes within the castle. The ghosts of French prisoners. During the 7 Years' War in the 18th century, French prisoners of war were held at Edinburgh Castle. It is said that the ghosts of some of these prisoners still linger in the dungeons, and visitors have reported feeling a sense of unease and hearing unexplained noises. The Phantom Piper. In addition to the lone piper in the tunnels, there are stories of a phantom piper appearing on the battlements of the castle. Some believe this ghostly piper is a harbinger of doom, foretelling of impending danger or disaster. The Dog Cemetery. Within the castle, there is a small cemetery where soldiers' dogs are buried. Some visitors claim to have witnessed ghostly apparitions of dogs and heard phantom barks in this area. The castle's bloody history. Edinburgh Castle has a history of battles, executions, and political upheaval. The violence and tragic events that occurred within its walls contribute to the belief that the spirits of those who suffered may still linger in certain areas. Edinburgh Castle is a popular tourist attraction, and its haunted reputation has led to various ghost tours and paranormal investigations being conducted on the site. While some visitors report eerie experiences, others visit for the castle's historical significance and breathtaking views of the city from its vantage point on Castle Rock. Whether you're interested in history, architecture, or the paranormal, Edinburgh Castle offers a captivating and sometimes spooky experience. Location 3. Pendle Hill, England. Pendle Hill, located in Lancashire, England, is renowned for its association with the Pendle witch trials, one of the most famous witch trials in English history. The hill itself is not only historically significant but also has gained a reputation for paranormal activity and hauntings. Here's more information about Pendle Hill and its haunted history. Pendle witch trials. In 1612, 12 individuals from the Pendle area were accused of witchcraft and brought to trial at Lancaster Castle. 10 of them were found guilty and executed, making the Pendle witch trials one of the most significant witch trials in England. The accused were believed to have used witchcraft to cause harm to others. The Witches of Pendle. The stories of the Pendle witches have become ingrained in local folklore. It is said that the spirits of the accused witches continue to haunt the area around Pendle Hill. The witches, including figures like Alice Nutter and Elizabeth Device, are often associated with the paranormal occurrences in the region. Pendle Hill's appearance. Pendle Hill itself is a distinctive landmark, rising to a height of 557 meters, 1,827 feet. Its isolated and imposing presence has contributed to the local legends and supernatural beliefs surrounding the hill. Ghostly sightings. Visitors to Pendle Hill and the surrounding areas have reported various paranormal experiences, including sightings of ghostly figures, unexplained lights, and strange sounds. Some claim to have encountered the spirits of the accused witches. Pendle Hill's magical aura. Beyond its haunted history, Pendle Hill has also become associated with modern pagan and magical practices. Some individuals are drawn to the hill for its perceived spiritual energy, and it is considered a place of significance for those practicing witchcraft or other earth-based spiritual traditions. Pendle Hill today. Pendle Hill is a popular destination for hikers and those interested in history and the paranormal. The area offers scenic walking routes, including the Pendle Witches Trail, which takes visitors to sites associated with the witch trials. Pendle Hill Panorama. The panoramic view from the summit of Pendle Hill provides stunning vistas of the surrounding countryside and the towns of Lancashire. On a clear day, visitors can see as far as the Lake District, Yorkshire Dales, and even the coast. Whether you are interested in the historical aspect of the Pendle witch trials, the folklore surrounding the accused witches, or the reported paranormal activity, Pendle Hill remains a place of intrigue for those fascinated by England's supernatural history. Location 4. Château de Brissac, France. The Château de Brissac is a magnificent castle located in the Loire Valley, near the town of Brissac in France. Known for its opulence and architectural beauty, the castle has a rich history and is also associated with a haunting legend. Here's more information about Château de Brissac. History and architecture. The original castle at the site dates back to the 11th century. However, the current structure is largely a result of renovations and expansions carried out in the 15th and 16th centuries. Château de Brissac is characterized by its distinctive 6 stories and towers. It features a blend of architectural styles, including medieval, Gothic, and Renaissance elements. The castle is surrounded by beautiful gardens and vineyards, adding to its overall charm. Haunting legend. The Château de Brissac is famous for its haunting legend involving the Green Lady, or La Dame Verte. According to the story, Charlotte of France, the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII, was murdered in the castle by her husband in the 15th century. The Green Lady is said to roam the halls of the castle, wearing a green dress. Her appearance is often associated with the scent of mimosa, and she is believed to be a residual spirit mourning her tragic fate. Charlotte of France. Charlotte of France was married to Jacques de Brise, a Marshal of France. Legend has it that Jacques discovered Charlotte's infidelity, leading to a violent confrontation that resulted in her murder. Some versions of the legend suggest that Charlotte's ghostly apparition seeks revenge or laments her untimely death, visiting Château de Brissac. Château de Brissac is open to the public, allowing visitors to explore its grand rooms, intricate decorations, and lush surroundings. Guided tours provide insights into the castle's history, architecture, and the haunting legend of the Green Lady. Events and accommodations. The castle hosts events, including weddings, conferences, and cultural activities. Its grandeur and historical ambience make it a popular venue for various occasions. Château de Brissac also offers accommodations, allowing guests to experience the castle's atmosphere overnight. Château de Brissac stands as a testament to France's rich architectural and historical heritage. Its haunting legend adds an extra layer of fascination for visitors intrigued by tales of the supernatural. Whether exploring its rooms, gardens, or learning about the Green Lady, a visit to Château de Brissac offers a captivating journey through history and folklore. Location 5. Borley Rectory, England. Borley Rectory was a Victorian mansion located in the village of Borley, Essex, England. It gained notoriety as the most haunted house in England, and became a focal point for paranormal investigations and ghost stories. Here's more information about Borley Rectory. Construction and history. Borley Rectory was constructed in 1863 for the Reverend Henry Bull on the site of an earlier rectory. The house had a Gothic architectural style and was situated near the Borley Church. Over the years, Borley Rectory gained a reputation for strange occurrences, leading to its eventual association with paranormal activity. Paranormal activity and hauntings. Various reports suggested a wide range of paranormal phenomena at Borley Rectory, including ghostly apparitions, mysterious footsteps, unexplained sounds, and objects moving on their own. The most famous ghost associated with Borley Rectory was the Borley Nun, believed to be the spirit of a Benedictine nun from the medieval period. Other reported apparitions included a headless coachman and a phantom nun. The Bull family. The Bull family, who lived in Borley Rectory, reported numerous paranormal incidents during their occupancy. The Reverend Henry Bull and his family claimed to experience strange happenings, prompting them to contact the media and paranormal investigators. Harry Price and investigations. Paranormal researcher Harry Price played a significant role in popularizing the legend of Borley Rectory. In the 1920s and 1930s, he conducted extensive investigations at the site, documenting alleged supernatural occurrences and publishing his findings. Price's involvement in the Borley Rectory case added to its mystique, but his methods and credibility were later questioned by skeptics. Destruction of Borley Rectory. In 1939, Borley Rectory was severely damaged by a fire, leading to its partial demolition. The ruins were eventually demolished in 1944. The destruction of the rectory did not put an end to the legend, and stories of Borley Rectory's hauntings persisted. Legacy and controversy. Borley Rectory remains a prominent example of a haunted house in paranormal lore. However, skepticism surrounds the claims made about the rectory's supernatural activity. Some critics argue that the stories and incidents at Borley Rectory were exaggerated or fabricated, and the legend may have been perpetuated for sensationalism. While Borley Rectory itself no longer stands, its legacy as a haunted and mysterious location endures. The case continues to be a subject of interest and debate among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. Location 6. Bran Castle, Romania. Bran Castle, often referred to as Dracula's Castle, is located near the town of Bran in central Romania. It is a medieval fortress perched on the border between Transylvania and Wallachia. While often associated with the Dracula legend, the historical connection between Bran Castle and Vlad the Impaler, the real-life figure who inspired Bram Stoker's Dracula, is tenuous. Here's more information about Bran Castle. Construction and architecture. Bran Castle was originally built in 1377 to defend the strategic mountain pass against invading forces. Over the centuries, it underwent various renovations and expansions, evolving into the castle we see today. The castle is characterized by its striking appearance, with towers, turrets, and red-tiled roofs. It is situated on a rock, offering panoramic views of the surrounding landscape. Dracula connection. Bran Castle is often associated with the Dracula legend due to its location in Transylvania and its medieval appearance. However, there is no evidence that Vlad the Impaler, the 15th-century ruler of Wallachia, ever lived in the castle. Vlad is sometimes linked to the Dracula legend, and while he was known for his brutal methods, his connection to Bran Castle is more a product of fiction than historical fact. Tourist attraction. Despite the limited historical connection to Vlad the Impaler, Bran Castle has become a major tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world who are interested in the Dracula legend and medieval history. The castle features a museum with exhibits related to the history of the region, the Dracula myth, and the medieval period. Cultural events. Bran Castle hosts various cultural events and exhibitions throughout the year. These events often focus on the history and folklore of Transylvania, adding to the overall experience for visitors. Exploring the castle. Visitors to Bran Castle can explore its various rooms, corridors, and towers. The interior is furnished with items collected from other Transylvanian castles, providing a glimpse into medieval life. The castle's narrow staircases and hidden passages add to its mysterious atmosphere. Surrounding landscape. The castle is set against the backdrop of the Carpathian Mountains, creating a picturesque and dramatic setting. The surrounding area is known for its natural beauty and is popular for hiking and outdoor activities. While Bran Castle's association with Dracula is largely a product of popular culture, its historical significance, stunning architecture, and scenic location make it a captivating destination for those interested in medieval history and the allure of vampire folklore. Location 7. Château de Châteaubriant, France. Château de Châteaubriant is a historic castle located in the town of Châteaubriant in the Loire-Atlantique department of western France. The castle has a rich history dating back to the 11th century and has played a role in various events over the centuries. Here's more information about Château de Châteaubriant. Construction and architecture. Château de Châteaubriant was originally constructed in the 11th century as a fortress to defend the region against Norman invasions. Over the years, it underwent several renovations and expansions, evolving into a castle with both medieval and Renaissance elements. The castle features a mix of architectural styles, including defensive fortifications and more ornate residential structures. Francis II and of Brittany. The castle gained prominence during the Renaissance when it became the residence of Francis II, Duke of Brittany, and his wife Anne of Brittany, and was a key figure in European politics and married two kings of France, Charles VIII and Louis XII. The Conspiracy of Châteaubriant. Château de Châteaubriant is associated with a historical event known as the Conspiracy of Châteaubriant. In 1560, the castle was the site of a failed plot against King Francis II and his queen, Catherine de Medici. The conspirators, led by Gaspard de Coligny, aimed to establish a Protestant stronghold in the region. Anne de Bretagne Room. The castle contains the Anne de Bretagne Room, dedicated to Anne of Brittany. The room features a monumental fireplace and a beautifully decorated ceiling, providing a glimpse into the Renaissance period. The castle's prison. Château de Châteaubriant has a dungeon that served as a prison during different periods. It is a grim reminder of the castle's historical use for both defensive and punitive purposes. Restoration and preservation. In the 19th century, the castle fell into disrepair, but it was later restored and preserved as a historical monument. Today, Château de Châteaubriant is open to the public, allowing visitors to explore its various rooms, towers, and courtyards. Cultural events. The castle hosts cultural events, exhibitions, and performances that celebrate its history and the Renaissance period. These events contribute to the cultural vibrancy of the region. Château de Châteaubriant stands as a testament to the medieval and Renaissance history of the region, and its architectural features provide insights into the changing styles and functions of castles over the centuries. The castle's association with historical events and notable figures adds to its cultural and historical significance. Location 8. Leap Castle, Ireland. Leap Castle is a historic castle located near the village of Leap in County Offaly, Ireland. It is one of Ireland's most famous and reportedly haunted castles, known for its long and tumultuous history. Here's more information about Leap Castle. Construction and history. Leap Castle dates back to the late 15th century, with some parts possibly dating even earlier. It was originally built by the O'Bannon family and later became the principal seat of the O'Carroll clan. The castle has witnessed various conflicts and changes of ownership throughout its history. Bloody Chapel. One of the most infamous features of Leap Castle is the Bloody Chapel. It is so named because of a violent event that took place there. During a feud between two brothers, one brother killed the other, a priest, while he was saying Mass in the chapel. The chapel is said to be haunted by this tragic event. The Murder Hole. Leap Castle has a feature known as the Murder Hole, a hidden spike-covered pit located near the castle's entrance. Legend has it that attackers would be lured into the pit and impaled on the spikes, adding to the castle's dark reputation. Paranormal activity. Leap Castle is often associated with paranormal activity, and numerous ghost stories surround the castle. The reported hauntings include sightings of a ghostly figure known as the Red Lady and other supernatural phenomena. The castle has been the subject of paranormal investigations, and it has been featured in various television shows and documentaries focusing on the supernatural. Restoration. In the late 20th century, Leap Castle was in a state of disrepair. However, it was purchased by musician Sean Ryan and his wife, Anne, who initiated a restoration project to preserve the castle's historical features. Visitor access. Leap Castle is privately owned, but guided tours are available for visitors. The tours provide insight into the castle's history, its architectural features, and the reported paranormal activity. Cultural significance. Leap Castle has cultural significance not only for its historical and architectural value but also for its place in Irish folklore and legends. It serves as a reminder of Ireland's turbulent past. Leap Castle's combination of medieval history, tales of violence, and reported paranormal activity has contributed to its reputation as one of Ireland's most haunted castles. Visitors to Leap Castle are drawn not only to its architectural features but also to the intrigue surrounding its dark and mysterious past. Location 9. Poveglia Island, Italy. Poveglia Island is a small island located in the Venetian lagoon between Venice and Lido in northern Italy. The island has a dark and unsettling history, and it is often considered one of the most haunted places in Italy. Here's more information about Poveglia Island. Historical background. Poveglia has a history dating back to the Roman era. It was used as a quarantine station for ships during the bubonic plague outbreaks in the 1700s. In 1793, a mental hospital was established on the island, and it continued to serve as a quarantine station during subsequent outbreaks. Plague Quarantine Station. During the bubonic plague outbreaks, ships arriving in Venice with suspected cases of plague were required to anchor near Poveglia. The crew and passengers were forced to stay on the island until it was certain that they were not infected. Mental Hospital. In the early 20th century, Poveglia became the site of a mental hospital. The hospital was known for its overcrowded conditions and questionable medical practices, contributing to a dark and disturbing atmosphere. Alleged experiments. There are tales and urban legends about cruel experiments being conducted on patients at the mental hospital. These stories, while lacking concrete evidence, have added to the island's reputation for paranormal activity. Abandonment and decay. The mental hospital on Poveglia Island was closed in 1968, and the island was subsequently abandoned. The buildings fell into a state of decay, giving the island an eerie and desolate appearance. Haunted reputation. Poveglia Island is often referred to as one of the most haunted places in Italy. Numerous stories and reports have circulated about paranormal activity, including ghostly apparitions, strange sounds, and a general feeling of unease on the island. Restricted access. Access to Poveglia Island is restricted, and the Italian government has prohibited public entry. The island is considered a dangerous site due to the deteriorating structures and potential health risks. Television coverage. Poveglia Island gained international attention through various television shows focusing on paranormal investigations.
We interrupt this broadcast.
These programs have contributed to the island's reputation as a place with a haunted and disturbing history. Proposed development. In recent years, there have been proposals to redevelop Poveglia Island for various purposes, including hotels or resorts. However, these plans have faced opposition due to concerns about disturbing the island's dark past and potential paranormal activity. Poveglia Island's history as a quarantine station and mental hospital, coupled with its abandoned and decaying structures, has created an aura of mystery and fear. While the island itself is not easily accessible to the public, its haunting reputation continues to capture the imagination of those interested in the macabre and paranormal. Location 10. Ancient Ram Inn. The Ancient Ram Inn is a historic and reportedly haunted inn located in the village of Watton-under-Edge in Gloucestershire, England. It is often regarded as one of the most haunted buildings in the country. Here's more information about the Ancient Ram Inn. History. The Ancient Ram Inn dates back to the 12th century, making it one of the oldest inns in England. It has a long history, and various parts of the building have been used for different purposes over the centuries. Location. The inn is situated near the intersection of two ley lines, which are believed by some to be channels of spiritual energy. This has contributed to the inn's reputation for paranormal activity. Paranormal reports. The Ancient Ram Inn is renowned for numerous reports of paranormal phenomena. Visitors and occupants have claimed to experience a wide range of supernatural activity, including ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and feelings of unease. The Bishop's Room. One of the most haunted rooms in the Ancient Ram Inn is known as the Bishop's Room. It is said to be haunted by the spirit of a former high-ranking church official. Some visitors have reported feeling a strong, oppressive energy in this room. Witch trials connection. The inn is believed to have connections to witch trials and pagan rituals. The land on which the inn is built is thought to have been used for pagan ceremonies, and it's said that accused witches may have been held at the inn before facing trial. Incident with a succubus. Legend has it that a succubus, a female demon, once attacked a former owner of the inn, causing him injuries. This story adds to the inn's dark and mysterious reputation. Ownership and preservation. The Ancient Ram Inn has changed hands multiple times, and various owners have reported their own encounters with the paranormal. The current owner, John Humphreys, has been an advocate for preserving the inn's historical and supernatural legacy. Paranormal investigations. The Ancient Ram Inn has been the subject of numerous paranormal investigations, including those conducted by television programs and paranormal research teams. These investigations aim to capture evidence of supernatural activity within the inn. Public interest. The inn's haunted reputation has attracted the interest of paranormal enthusiasts, ghost hunters, and tourists seeking a unique and eerie experience. Despite its eerie reputation, the Ancient Ram Inn remains a place of fascination for those interested in the paranormal and the historical mysteries of England. The inn's centuries-old history, coupled with the numerous reported paranormal encounters, has solidified its place in the lore of haunted locations.
Thank you for watching and feel free to subscribe for more stories.